Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time what did we do last time? We got a Kerbal into orbit for the first time in this playthrough, and this time we intended to get two more into orbit using our Orbit-Dockinator Mark 1. We need to send two of them up and rendezvous them and dock them in space with with a crew member each. So that is the plan today. This is the same design. I felt like there was some kind of flaw in this design, but honestly, for the life of me, I can't remember what it could have been. I looked over the ship and it all looks fine to me, so we're going to launch all fine and dandy. Now before we do this, I am going to show you what I've done a little bit in my spare time before recording today. Let's just exit this here. And we'll open that all up back in a second. You might, if you can read it. I have still yet to figure out fixing the text rendering issue, but I have more money. That is because I've launched a couple more weather satellites into orbit, 3 I believe, which you can now see my orbit is a little bit crazier. I launched 3 weather satellites going north, but they go north and south depending on which direction you're facing the planet, but they're all going I launched them at 1 hour intervals. So I just launched, for example, this one here, then this one here, and then this one here, and it covers all sides of the globe. At some point in time I will probably launch 3 more in between here, going opposite directions from what I did, starting off going south. So here, here, and here, which will obviously fill in the other gaps on the other side. So we'll have a full network. Though, to be honest, I might do that with some other kind of satellite. These were weather satellites. Obviously, it doesn't really matter, I know, but it's fun to pretend in Kerbal Space Room. So these are weather satellites. I might put up communication satellites going the other way. And of course, we still have our one out in geosynced orbit out here. I need to get more of these geosynchronous ones out. Ideally one about here, give or take. That way it's over the actual space center. But that's for another time. I just wanted to show this to you before we got out here and you're like, what? There was another satellite that was going in a polar orbit, the Polar Cube, which I've currently marked as debris now. Just I've kind of determined that its scientific discoveries are dated at this point. We're going to keep it in orbit, but I just didn't want it on the map cluttering the view. So I've marked it as debris for the time being, but it is still there. So it's just hidden. So we'll go back now and start this mission. I will quickly read this. Oh, also a warning in advance. There was some thunder a little earlier, so if you hear some thunder, that's what that is, thunder. I'll read this because you probably can't read it because I've yet to figure out rendering so that YouTube, it looks pretty there. I don't know how anybody else does it. It looks pretty whenever I render it, but whenever I send it to YouTube, it craps it all up. So I can't figure it out. Description: this is the Vostok 3 mission. If we want to explore other planets, we need to know how to rendezvous and how to dock. That is what our scientists say, but I don't trust them. But orders are orders. I just gave you one. Bring 2 manned spacecrafts into orbit and dock them together. And if you can't read this, I'm currently up to 497,000 Kerb dollars. They're called crones. For some reason, I remember that. Our reward for this is 195,000. Wow, it's gonna be pretty good. We gotta get around Kerbin at least 80 kilometers up and below 500 kilometers, right? Part has to have 3 communitrons, which it does. It has to have 1 crew, dock, yep, all that makes sense. And we have to land them back, of course. So we will open this. We have our mission selected. And we will, yep, I was going to say reload this ship, but it's already loaded. So we have to launch 2 of these into orbit and then dock them. Should be simple enough. Oh, let me quickly change the crew because Jebediah, you've had your time to shine. Let's let Bill go in this one and we'll get Bob in the other one and let them get some time in space as well. As you can see, we haven't added any new crew yet, but that's because we're still proving to the world that space travel is worthwhile. And with this mission, I think we'll do it. Sending two Kerbals into space and having them meet together in the vastness of the black space. So if we can prove this to the world, then we can do anything. That's the theory anyway. This is going to be the last mission, not necessarily the last. Let me reword that. This is going to be the last mission we do currently on like these packs. Like I said before, I will probably be doing some of these satellite ones in my own time, just playing around. So we'll still continue launching satellites into orbit around Kerbal, just to make more things for me to potentially hit in orbit. But we will be doing other missions using still this budget. So the missions I do from satellites will earn us money to do missions like go to other planets. We will probably do something like go to the moon, go to Minmus, and then start moving out. Quite honestly, I think what I want to do, I might go to Eve, just because I've been to Duna before in the previous series, I guess I did. But I've been to Eve once before, but I didn't do it on my recorded channel. I did that on a live stream. But anyway, enough rambling on. We will launch. Hopefully all this is right. I have not double checked this. But throttle up, launching in 3, 2. Now, assuming this launch all goes as planned, I'll probably skip most of it. But if something goes wrong, I'll be sure to let you see. Right, so we just dropped our primary engine there. Now on to this little thing. This was the flaw I was thinking about. This whole rocket is slightly underpowered. I mean, I'm pretty sure we made it into orbit the last time. It might not have been by much, though, I guess. Honestly, I can't remember. But we're just going to have to wait and see if this works out. Let's, oh, one Communitron went out. Fantastic. Isn't that embarrassing? I'll get the rest out. Toggle. There. That way, if something starts to go horribly wrong, this guy can contact Mission Control and let them know. But should things go horribly incorrect and we don't have enough fuel, we do have parachutes, so we can bring him home safely regardless. But we're almost suborbital, so I guess we will skip ahead and see how things turn out. Oh, looks like we're gonna make it. Just gotta get this up to at least 80. Oh, geez, this is inefficient. $80, please. Jesus, there we go. 80. That's up at 100. Wow. That, not really the best. We might make another loop around and lower the one side ever so slightly. I just put it at both sides about around 80, give or take. Just to make things a little bit... Yeah, what fun is it without a little bit of a challenge? I'll leave it like this. Who cares? We are limited on fuel, which means the other rocket we send up will be limited as well. We gotta put this on the... Let's see. It's gotta be on the north-south line. I always like to put it north because it's easy to identify. It's orange line. That will make it a little bit easier. Oops. Let's put the fine control on there. I have to do that. It will make it a little bit easier to dock to if we have this thing facing north here. And down a little bit. Bam. That's fine there. Still have all the RCS we need. So if we have to start using that, that's fine. So let's leave this here in orbit. Let's see, where is Kerbal Space Center? Somewhere in the dark, it looks like. That's fine. We will escape and go back to the Space Center. Those birds are so loud. I guess technically we don't even have to. We'll just launch it from here then, seeing as we don't have to. Oh wait, no. That won't subtract the money from the launch. We'll do it like this. Oh, here's another one right here. Same ship, I presume. Jebediah, get out of there. I know you love doing it, but it's Bob's turn, okay? Action groups. Is this still set? Yes, that's set. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's fine. Launch. I'm hoping what I have planned will work, but I'm not 100% convinced it's the best plan. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Resources open, map. Is open? Oh no, we're not in the dark. Right, so that's there. How do we want to handle this? I guess we'll let it loop back around. I gotta think about the physics on this. If we launch before it gets there, we'll be going faster. So we'll be ahead of it. Which means we have to put our orbit higher so it would speed up. Right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Or we could wait for it to go over, launch. But if we'll launch ahead of it. That's easier to fix, I think, rather than having to get into a lower orbit for us to speed up to catch up with it, because we don't have a whole lot of room to do that in. So we're going to launch before it gets to us so that we're ahead. Ideally, we'd like to launch and just be right next to it, but that's really rather difficult. So we'll be ahead of it. I think that's the plan. Do you think that's a good idea? I hope it's a good idea. So, guess that's, yeah, we'll wait a little bit longer than that. Set as target. It's 120 meters away from us currently. Oh, we gotta launch like right now. Throttle up, SAS on, and launch. Hopefully this all goes as planned. May have waited a little late to launch, quite honestly, because I forgot how long it's going to take us to speed up and actually start heading towards it. Shoot. Should have launched when it was like back over here or something. It's alright, we still have time. We can catch up with it. Hopefully. I don't like that it's past us. That's actually not what I was planning on. And away those go. I bumped, but that's okay. Need to start angling ASAP and catching up with this thing. Oh yeah, we have to pick up a lot of speed. But we can't go too fast while we're in this thicker bit of the atmosphere. That's not fuel efficient. We can't angle too much to try to catch up because that's not fuel efficient. We'll be going mostly up while we're going through the thick parts of the atmosphere. So we get up here, we can go a lot more sideways and not worry about it so much. But if you think about it, you can kind of make sense of it. If this was like a layer of atmosphere through here. Well, actually, we'll say that this is the first layer of the atmosphere where this yellow line is. If you're going up, you get through it much faster than if you're going at an angle through it. If you look at it like that. That's why it's more fuel efficient to go up, straight up through thick parts of the atmosphere, whereas up as you can manage. Oh geez, we're going to run out of fuel on this. Let's see, I can't remember. Oh, there goes the fuel. Get out of here. I don't have time to mess with you. Need to start angling more dramatically here. We're at 45. Probably actually went too high up to do this more horizontal turn I'm doing now, but it'll work out. I'm pretty confident. We'll go ahead and... Oh, dang it. I forgot to fix this. This here, toggle. Again, not that it matters, but it makes me happy. Okay, we're still gaining altitude. Quite honestly, we need more horizontal going on here. This is... Okay, we're at least getting it to the height of being out of the atmosphere. It's good. Just need to focus more on getting a circular... Wow, I can't say that word for some reason. Circular orbit. There we go. Cheated. Circularized. That's not right still, is it? Whatever. What is... Oh, that's the thing I just got rid of. I guess that other ship isn't even within 100 kilometers of us. Oh yeah, it's definitely not. It's all over here. What am I thinking? It's 270 kilometers away. We're gonna have to try and stay in a lower orbit to catch up with it. Are we not angled right? I guess not. I guess I angled this thing a little bit too much. We're going pretty much on the 90 here. I don't know what happened. I guess I wasn't paying as close attention on that. We'll fix that once we get into an orbit. Though, angle down a little bit more, which is a little bit more efficient for pushing ourselves out. Ooh, our fuel isn't looking so hot. But yeah, I was going to say this should start going pretty quickly once it hits that halfway mark. 14. Hold on. We don't want this to get too high here. We'll wait a little bit. I know that's too low, but we'll wait until we're back close to this. And fix that ever so slightly. Even though technically we'd line up here, we couldn't possibly do that because we'd crash back into the planet. So we gotta get this up to... about 70 or so. Could actually be a little bit lower, still be okay. 66. 67. Well, dang, actually, okay, that's fine, whatever. I won't get it exactly anyway, but we'll go ahead and get to our nude. It's right there. And we'll figure it out from there. We might have to make maybe 2 or 3 loops around the planet to get caught up, but we will be in a lower orbit. This is what I wanted to avoid, being behind it. It would have been much easier if we were in front, but we will work with what we're given, or rather we'll work with what we gave ourselves, and this will give us time to fix this as well, which I will do soon. Once we go ahead and do this maneuver, which it's saying it's going to last 2 seconds. I don't know if I believe that. That's pretty short. Ooh, went a little long there. I guess it did last 2 seconds, whatever. Get rid of this. How is our orbit looking now? 7, wow, I almost got that exact, didn't I? It's pretty good. These nodes are all pretty far apart, but we'll fix that in due time. Oh, yeah, this is going to take a while. Really, if we wanted to do this as quick as possible, I would just jump into the other one and have it raise its orbit slightly. But quite honestly, we're kind of low on the fuelage. Let's just fix this, though. So I'm just going to... oops. Just going to wait for them to catch up with each other, unless it's going to take like 20 or 30 orbits, at which point I'll probably wouldn't even wait that long. It takes like 10, I'm going to go insane because I can't time warp that much. I'm gonna fix this first, though, of course. Just saying it's just gonna be a tiny burn. We'll just do it with RCS then. It is only 20.7 meters a second that we have to adjust. So might as well save the fuel. And it's not nearly as crucial to do on time, especially when it's that small. But, bam, there's that. Essentially fixed. Yeah, 0. Right. Oh, those are freaking the heck out. Let's time warp a little bit and see what these little nodes do. I can't go any faster than this, so we'll wait. We are catching up because we are in a lower orbit, so we are technically moving faster. On this side, oh, actually on this side we pull out farther than it, don't we? It's not very efficient. I might, what is the altitude on this? 94. Oh, I might on this side drop our altitude on this side a little bit, just to speed up this process ever so slightly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Boop. Oh god, RCS. Turn that off. Point it here. Who the heck cares? Yeah, I know this is a forward node. Don't tell me that. I know. I'm just gonna use my RCS and use the reverse. Just because I want to drop this ever so slight. Ooh, actually. Seven 4737. Let's see. Let's keep this up. There we go. Right. Well, we'll be back. I'm gonna wait a few orbits and see if this sorts itself out. It should maybe be a few, so we'll see. Right. Actually, so this is just after we just now passed it, and it's saying it looks like we're going to actually pass it up within the next orbit. So that's not what we want to happen. We're going to go ahead and try and use our RCS to see if we can get a point in which they intersect here, if I push the right way anyway. So we want to raise our orbit slightly until these match up, at least get really close. It looks like we're doing that. And 5, oh wait, no, we're getting farther away. 5, 8. How do we get those any closer? Well, we'll just work with that, that's fine. So we'll loop around, turn off our RCS because we're stupid. Stupid. There we go. Time warp around till we are over at this little node. Cancel out our speed, and we should be good to go. It is showing our target speed now, which is good. Ooh, okay, I was past it. Am I still past it at this point? Let's leave our map view. There is our node we want. We want to cancel out the speed in relation to the target. If I can, let's put on our touchy sensitive mode, whatever the heck it's called, I always forget. Oh no. I need to, let's use our RCS. It's not very much speed, but we got to cancel out here. Oh, and no. It's passing. We're passing our point here. Stop. In the name of the law. Right, and there we go. We're mostly canceled out anyway. Right, so we want to actually start heading this way, conveniently enough. Whoosh. There we go. Get this on the money. Speed up a little more. So we don't want to take a year. All right, we are heading for the target at this point in time. This very moment, we're heading there. All right, let's check our map and see how long it's... Right. Let's no. There's why. There's our problem. Speed up more. It'll show it. Who's the boss? There we go. Wow, still only 4.6. We want to be closer than that. 4.2. Wow. Why are we drifting like this? This is so weird. Well, we do have quite a bit of distance cover here to close in. 3. Don't normally end up being this far away. Usually I park myself usually I'd say 2 kilometers or less. So we got to ooh. Gotta fiddle with this a little bit, but 4, 3, 2. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Wait till we get to that point, which hopefully will be in the light by then. Oh yeah, we'll be in the light. And then we'll cancel out our speed again. So we will mark this on our thing here. What the heck? Why did I get... what? Oh, I see. We'll mark that there, which is the point which we need. We'll turn around so we can be ready to cancel this speed out. Oops. Get this on the nude. There we go. That'll do. And we just gotta wait for another minute, 50 something other seconds. Where? Oh, there it is. It's over there. So we should get, relatively close. We're moving in now. We only got 22 meters a second to cancel out, which should be pretty easy. I forgot exactly how close it said we were going to get, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel the speed out so we don't bypass it. That would be not so great. 11, 10, and that's mostly canceled. Oh crap. Now we're moving away. That's fine. We'll where's the going? Oh geez, I'm lost. It's on the other complete opposite side. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Right here. There we go. Happy with that. Let's go towards it, please. Turn our RCS on. Get this back on the money. Oops. There we go. There we go. Alright. So we are heading to the target at 2 meters a second. Give or take. Which is going to take forever to get any closer. So we'll actually speed up a little more because I ain't got no time to wait. And actually, no. We got to be very, very careful. Did not realize how low our monopropellant was getting. Answer, it's quite low, in fact. I did not realize. So we will lazily drift at our current speed over there. Because I can't afford to run out of that. Oh, actually, I kind of can. We gotta wait 1 minute and 56 seconds to get within 0.1 kilometer, 100 meters. Keep our keep going straight on. But yeah, as I was saying, if I do happen to run out of RCS or even fuel, the other ship has RCS and fuel it can give, or it can use to dock in with this. So I think we can make it. We've been on quite a fuel constraint this whole time, slightly more than we needed, but I'm okay with that. Let's keep going. Straight on. Do need to be ready to cancel this out in the near future. I am going to do a quick quick save just in case something goes horribly god-awful wrong, but it should be okay. I should be able to maintain this. Get down to below 100 meters, at which point I will cancel the speed out. I said 100, well below 100, but which we are. So I wanted to, because we still have another, I don't know why I said that. I mean, we still have another, obviously, 65 meters to go. We will at some point have to slow down and come up above the other ship because that's where we need to dock. The docking port is in fact up here, set as target. Make sure we are in fact controlling from here, and I believe we are. So, done deal. Wait a little bit more, get maybe 20 meters away, because I'm feeling brave. At which point we will start to maneuver ourselves into position. There we go, we're 20. Ta-da! And we are parked, essentially. We're not dead stopped, but you know, that's difficult. Let's, I've been told that chase camera orients your camera so that up, down, and left and right are actually all as you would expect them, which is pretty good. Let's see if I can manage this then. We do want to go this way. And actually, I'm going to turn off my RCS for like 2 seconds because I don't need it for this little bit of maneuvering I'm doing here. It'll actually just make things, well, I just can't afford to use that fuel. And I think we want to be set, I think we want to be pointing at the 100, give or take. I'm not actually 100% sure. Let's see, we will back away and move this way, please. Just double check that. Yeah, we're going a little quick in the upwards direction. All right, no problem. No problem. Just got to take it easy. Take it easy. Sure we're not drifting off too far here. It's a slow process, but someone's got to do it. We should be able to manage this quite easily at this point. It's just a matter of continuing to keep lined up. I'm having a slight difficult time seeing exactly where this port is, but according to this, we're lined up. We just got to get this thing in place so that we're heading for it, which we seem to be. And it looks pretty good to me. Let's just move in without going too fast here. Still doing okay on RCS now that I started watching out for that. And 6 meters away. Slow down. Oh, slow down too much. Just didn't want to bump it too hard, just in case it wasn't directly aligned. Send it flying. The last little maneuver is just so I could see if I could get the communitrons in alternating pattern, and I did, which is almost got it. Wow, that's almost perfect, isn't it? Almost exactly separated apart. Ta-da! So we've done what I believe it wanted. Oh, we have to land again. Right. So at this point, we're doing good. Let's take all this fuel and put it in here, because, you know, why not? Let's see if I can, oh shoot, that's not how you do it. Out and out. I plan for no good reason at all, because I want to bring, oh, actually I do have a reason. I want to try to get as much of this stuff back safe as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save, just in case. I'm going to deorbit all this as a whole thing, stage this early on, because as parachutes it should be able to maintain itself. That's the theory anyway. We'll just have to stage it properly. We're going to have to restage some of the stuff here. So we want to break this off and activate these parachutes. Yes. Then slightly later we will do that to the back part, and then we will activate the parachutes and so on of both of these at the same time. I have an action key set. I'm only praying that it doesn't cause them to collide in some way, but the action key will decouple this and activate both their parachutes at the same time. So hopefully they will glide safely down together. That is the plan. Where is the Space Center? It's right here, in fact. Let's we want to control from here, I think. Control from here, I think that's right. Let's get ourselves facing the slowy down node, which is right here. And that's good there. Check our map for stuff. Activate our engine. And we are, in fact, slowing down at this point in time, which is good. We want to try and drop down somewhere around here in the ocean right outside of the Space Center, seeing as that's where we want to go back home to. We don't want to drop down too early, because obviously if we drop down too soon we'll fall short because of the air friction. It's actually air compression. It's not actually friction so much that causes the heat outside of the... everybody thinks it's friction hitting air particles as you come through, but it's actually the pressure. You build up pressure in front of the ship, which gets hot. But it is air friction that slows you down. It's just not so much what causes the heat. I guess it's the pressure that also slows you down if you think about it. Make high, would it be high? Yeah, it'd be high pressure in front of you. Alright. And we'll continue to slow down. I think now is about when we want to actually drop it off. Might actually be a little steep, to be honest. I'm not the best at judging this when we have to go through an atmosphere. We want to maybe drop it here-ish. How are we doing on fuel? We're doing alright. Bob and Bill. Doing fine. Keep slowing down. Don't want to overdo it, obviously. Let's go ahead and throttle up a little. Oh, we ran out of fuel. Well, down to RCS then. Well, you do tend to lose a little bit of control about where you land if you run out of fuel, don't you? But we are already going to land at this point, so I may as well use as much RCS as I can to slow us down. Look at that. That's crazy. At least they're all working in the same direction, which is good. This is where we wanted to land, it looks like. Yeah, it is. We wanted to land here. You can't actually see the Space Center, it's right there. Made that mistake before. Just, you have to be like right above it for it to load. But it looks like we're almost going to go to the other continent now. Well, what you gonna do? I did wait a little late though. Alright, we'll work with it though. New problem. We'll fast forward time until we are coming into the atmosphere. Which, oh, wait. Before I do that, let's, which side am I staging first? This one? Yes. So we do want this one above us. That way... Actually, let's do something crazy. Oh, That's not what I wanted. I want to... Oh god, it's kind of hard to angle this how I'd like. To... something like this. That way they're kind of already split, so if that makes any sense, what I'm trying to do here. Of course, if I'm going to do that, I guess I could stage these both at the same time. Well, it may as well be risky, right? We are Kerman after all. Let's turn off our RCS, keep the SAS on. We want to generally keep facing this angle. Not sure how well it'll do that, but we'll wait until we're about, we'll say 40 kilometers, maybe, yeah, about 40 kilometers or so, and I'll ditch these two little bits on the end here. Hopefully they won't collide into this center part that actually has our min inside or each other, because we would like to keep those. And here goes the Space Center, which we've passed by quite a lot, but I'm sure everybody in the stands over there can see us through their binoculars, telescopes. Actually, probably not their telescopes, or binoculars. It's the middle of the day. If it was night, maybe. I'm not really sure how high up you'd be able to see something this size. Oh, I forgot to stage. Let's do that now, please. There we go. Yeah, luckily those didn't rip back because of the parachutes, because we're not low enough yet. But we should be able to let these land safely next to us in the ocean. Should be good. We will do our parachutes on these relatively soon. Oh, there goes the chutes. We are low enough for chutes. Hopefully those will be safe. And let's go ahead and... oh, we're still going very, very fast. I'd like to stop being on fire before I do this. Okay. Oh, I got those. Yay. That's good. And we will... separate these at, we'll say, 8 kilometers. So a little bit more. And... oh, it didn't decouple. Oh, I didn't stage it. Right, there we go. Forgot to press my action group. That's okay, that worked out fine. They're going in right next to each other, safe and sound. I've never had two ships splash down or land so close together. Just they're very, very far away from home. This was like the position I had that one time, not too long ago. I guess it was a little farther this way because I couldn't see this island. But there was no land in sight. Right, let's time warp. This is going to take ages. Yes, I know, thank you. They're very tiny ships, it should be fine. Oh, whoa, 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 actually. Oh no. I just want to make sure I slow it down before these rip open, which will be here soon. There we go. Now we can time warp again and wait for them to actually splash down. Oh, we need to throttle down as well. Almost forgot about that. Bam. That's part of our thing here. We've successfully docked. Now we just have to land on Kerbal and we can complete our mission. Bill is excited. Bob, how you feeling? He's doing pretty good. Oh, he got a niche on his helmet. That makes sense. Oh, they're both excited to land back home. Another 60 meters, give or take. I don't want to land too hard using time warp, otherwise that just causes problems. And... sploosh. We have landed. Wait, what? I have to land them docked? Surely you don't mean I have to land them while they're docked. Oh, no, I just had to be in this one. Right. Okay. Whatever. Finish the mission. Right. There we go. Mission success. Now we just gotta go pluck these guys out of the ocean, which we will go back to the Space Center for. Recollect Bob. And Bill. Bob and Bill. We're up to 6. I'll guess I'll say how much we have once I actually go get them. Bob and Bill, the Orbidocinator 1. Recover. That's 10,946 there. And recover 10,946 there. So that's that 20, almost 22,000, give or take. So up to 649,502 crones. Now, at this point, we will start going off outside of just around Kerbal, like we've been doing so far. What did we do here exactly? We landed no, do we even land a probe? Yeah, we landed a probe on the moon, didn't we? I think we did. That was the whole point of this. Yeah, we landed a probe. I couldn't remember if we just put one into orbit. This is the one that I screwed up and couldn't land. And then we crashed into Mimus, and we've left our area, whatever it's called, our sphere of influence around Kerbal, and we've done this. So I think at this point it's time to go out. Well, I say that. What I mean is we're probably going to go and land Kermans on the moon and on Minmus, wherever the heck it's at. There it is. And then once I get to Minmus, I'll probably land on the moon, and then I'll have a double mission on Minmus and start looking for Kethane on Minmus, which we will probably make a station around Minmus for fueling, because it's I prefer Minmus because it's so easy to get on and off the surface that it would make a good refueling post, even though it has kind of a bizarre what am I trying to say? Bizarre inclination on its orbit. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. But I think it'll be alright. You just kind of have to be careful about when you launch, because you get a weird angle. Even with that, you have all the space in the world, or I guess the solar system, I guess I could say, to readjust and get it fixed. But, you know, whatever. So I think that is the short-term list of goals. Land on moon with Kermans, get to Minmus and get both a satellite and landed on Minmus, and start preparing to mine Kethane, and do it all on a budget. And in between, of course, I will still continue launching satellites into various orbits for my own entertainment. And that's that. If you have any opinions on missions to do in both the near and long future, be sure to go ahead and let me know. Comments below, or any other kind of thoughts or opinions are also good. Also, if you have not seen the giveaway for Kerbal Space Program, I am giving away a copy of Kerbal Space Program at the end of this month on a Kerbal live stream. Also, on that note, I might start doing weekly streams involving Kerbal Space Program, as well as a few other games. I will have another news video up sometime soon, where I will probably by then hopefully have set dates and times I'm gonna have the stuff scheduled around. I'm still thinking it out right now, but I think that covers it for this episode. Another mission done. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Kerbal Space Program, and I will catch you on the next one.